Yay Networks.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Spill the Beans podcast.
And Merry Christmas,
Jingle
everybody.
bells, jingle bells.
Santa smells jingle all the way. Happy, merry early Christmas.
Yeah.
Because you guys are watching this the Friday before Christmas. Isn't that insane, babe?
Yeah.
Our second Christmas with Franco. And we're pregnant.
Oh my God. Hopefully, guys, you are on work break. You're on a college or high school break or middle school break. We love you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thankfully, if you are in school, I think usually Thursday is your last day. And then work usually gets the Friday before too. So I hope you guys are having a good time. If you're on your way to school or work right now, if you're listening to this audio on Spotify on Thursday, that you're in a good mood, you know, because it's your last day before Christmas.
Mm-hmm. My stand broke right before this podcast, guys, so I'm holding this little table desk stand for now. But don't worry. This will be a great podcast. Anyways, babe, let's get right into our segment. Let's do some business shout-outs.
I do want to apologize because I did not do that last podcast. I feel like when I'm not doing a podcast with Jonathan, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah,
like
babe.
Jonathan's like, babe, just call me if you have any questions. But I guess I kind of forgot all of our segments, so I do apologize for that.
First business shout out of the day, we got Perez Ale _she. What a wonderful wife. My name is Alexandra, and I would love if you guys could shout out my husband and his business. We own and operate a concrete company here in Atlanta. Our company name is A&A Residential Concrete. We started COVID year and everything was going great, but this year has slowed down a lot for us. We'd appreciate if you could tell people about us. We can help with anything to a sidewalk, patio, slab, or your home's driveway. We also offer a variety of color or stamps if they prefer a stamp finish. We have been working together ever since and enjoy it so much. We'd love to continue doing that. We also have a mini skid, concrete buggy, and dump trailer we rent out for extra income. Contact number is 404-319-1066. Just kidding. I always wanted to do that. 404-319-1066. Thank you so much.
Queen.
Guys, anyone in the freaking Atlanta area,
go
hit up A&A
them.
Concrete, or at least give them a follow. Okay.
Yes. A follow and a like is for free.
Yeah,
remember
for
that.
free, guys. I know no one's gonna buy a concrete slab right now. Maybe if you're listening to this, but you know, just a little quick like follow. Maybe they have a Yelp or not a Yelp. That's for restaurants, right?
I think maybe for everything.
Like Google reviews, you know, hey, spill the beans. No, don't say spill the beans because that's biased. Say, hey, love this company. They look very professional. There you go. Make someone's day, you know. This one is from Maria C. Almaraz. You guys have really unique names. I've noticed that, you know. It's never like Maria Rodriguez. Can you say that last name? Almaraz. Okay. Do you guys still share good news? Do you guys still share good news? I have some. Today's my last psych exam.
Queen. Did I pass psychology? I don't know if I did, but that class was fucking hard, my boy.
I love psychology,
I love
babe.
the class, but it was hard.
I got an A+.
Wow, good for you.
The only
honey.
class I've ever gotten an A+ in. Anyways, we of course are sharing good news, and that was a while ago because you guys know the last podcast Blanca didn't do this, so I just asked her how'd it go. So hopefully she answers soon.
Oh,
wait, I think she did.
Really? Update.
Wow, she just answered. I aced it. I was so scared to go back to school after having 2 kids, but I worried over nothing.
Wow, we are so proud of you. Good job. Congratulations. I know your kids are proud of you too. That's amazing.
Cool. I said, wow, congratulations. We are literally reading your DM right now in the podcast.
Yay.
Congrats, girl.
Congrats, girl. That's amazing.
Hopefully you change the world, you know. Flores by Val. Hi, Blanca and Jonathan. I'm Valeria, and I love listening to y'all's podcast every Friday and love how y'all are highlighting small businesses. I would really appreciate a shout out for my small business. I started making ramos, parentheses, bouquets, almost a year ago, and I'm in Texas in the College Station /Bryan area, 1 hour north of Houston. I can make all kinds of flower arrangements and ramos, and I really love what I do. I'm currently in college, so I would really appreciate any and all support. I have tons of pictures of my work on the page, which is also my business page, at Flowers by Val.
You know, I think that's one of the hardest things to find here in Colorado.
Oh my God.
Like people that do flower
100%.
arrangements.
Babe, you know how many times I wanted to get you a ramo buchon and I really can't find any?
Babe,
Babe, swear to God. One time I messaged this girl because she posted it, and then she got it from someone else. So then I messaged that page, and she's like, she gave me like a bunch of excuses. She's like, oh, I was just doing it during like, she was also a student during break. And I was like,
wow.
Nice.
Get your money up, girls, if you want to do flower arrangements here in Colorado, because
Literally.
I don't find anybody. And maybe, I don't know, it's not as popular here, but I would really love a ramo
the
buchon.
times I've had to do it to you, like remember I did it to you for Valentine's? It's literally at King Supers.
You have to like get 3 of them. Like, can you guys put this together?
They look at me so like, oh, this guy thinks he's a shit, because I literally grabbed the roses from the little aisles thing and the fridge. I drink pre-workout, guys, right before this. I'm sorry. From the fridge, and I'm like, can you put these together? And she's like, I don't think I can put them together. It's like 6 of the little like $12 flower ones. And I was like, just please try, you know. And she's like, it's gonna fall apart. I'm like, they just don't want to do it, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you pronounce that business, babe? Give it a try.
Rodeo Ley.
Rodeo Ley. Hi, Jonathan and Blanca. I've been following for years, and I was so excited to hear that you guys are shouting out small businesses on your podcast. My name is Leilani, and I have just started an online boutique from home named Rodeo Ley. I'm selling Western/vaquera clothes for women, and the website will be open for all today at 5 p.m. It would mean so much to me if you could give my page a shout out. Thank you and love you guys.
Wow.
Guys, I know a lot of you are right now packing or getting ready to go to Mexico for the holidays. Girls, you need your boots, you need your Western wear. Hit up Rodeo Ley right now and just support a small business. You never know who it could be you know?
I really like that name, babe. Leilani. What is it? Leilani? Leilani? That's so cute.
It is cute. Thanks for leaking that, babe. Just kidding. Anyways, that was it for today, guys, regarding small businesses. And regarding the Christmas trees, guys, I don't know why some of you can send me the picture with the message, and then some of you can only send me the message and not the picture of the tree. So today there will be no Christmas tree segment, just because I don't think it's fair. Like, a lot of you guys are like, here's my Christmas tree. Hopefully you guys like it. And then there's no picture attached. But then other people send like pictures, videos, everything. And then it's like, it's not really fair. So yeah. And plus we took like that huge gap with our friends. So yeah, but we'll bring it back next week. Anyways, yeah, babe, why are you crying?
You guys, I literally cannot, okay, let me back it up. I'm really tired, like extremely exhausted, and I think it's because everything's catching up to me from the day of the baby shower. Well, from the day before, because starting the day before the baby shower, I feel like we were really super busy and everyone started coming in, and we were so excited to host all our friends and to see everyone and to party. And then the day of the baby shower was a little bit stressful, and then the week following that, we had our friends over and we had so much fun. And I truly don't think, because mind you, we were still staying up till like 2 a.m. editing and working on Vlogmas. So I was staying up super late, waking up early with Franco, and I didn't feel tired or exhausted. And right now, oh my God, I feel like it's catching up to me because I cannot. Like, I literally look at Jonathan, I'm like, babe, I need to go to sleep, or I need a nap, or it's just really bad. So if you guys see me yawning and my eyes are watery and I look like I'm down bad, it's because I am.
It's okay, babe. Our baby girl, she's big, guys. She's growing so quick, and she's in the 90th percentile, right, for
98th.
weight, 98th for weight, and she's gonna be a big girl, you know. So Blanca right now is going through it, but rightfully so. Guys, how hard is it to eat healthy during the holidays?
Not only is it hard, but it's boring because you don't want to sit there and think about what healthy meal can I cook up today?
Or think about all the calories you're eating with your mom's homemade meals.
This holiday season, you might be looking for flavorful, nutritious meals to fuel you on busy days.
Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service, can help you eat well for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door.
Skip the meal planning, grocery shopping, chopping, prepping, and cleaning up, and get Factor's fresh, never frozen meals delivered to your door. You'll save time and stay on track with your healthy lifestyle while tackling all your holiday to-dos.
They're ready in 2 minutes, so all you have to do is just heat and enjoy.
Choose from over 35 chef-crafted meals every week that support a healthy lifestyle and meet your meal preferences. Whether it's calorie smart, vegan and veggie, or protein plus, there are so many wholesome options.
Choose from quick breakfast items, lunch to go and grab and go snacks, and ready to drink cold pressed juices, shakes, and smoothies.
Factor offsets 100% of their delivery emissions and sources 100% renewable electricity for their production sites and offices.
Head to factormeals.com/spillthebeans50 and use code spillthebeans50 to get 50% off.
That's code spillthebeans50 at factormeals.com/spillthebeans50 to get 50% off. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service. And it's worth it. Like, as long as she's healthy, everything's okay. But man, this pregnancy has taken a toll on me insanely, and I still have 10 weeks to go.
Yeah, and we still have we were like, oh, just the baby shower is the last thing on our plate. You know, we got Christmas, New Year's. We got Franco's birthday, which if we don't throw him a birthday party, we're gonna take him to Disney, and then delivery.
Yeah.
So you're not off the hook yet, babe.
And I mean, we still have a lot to do too. Like, we have to start setting up Franco's bedroom too. So that's gonna take a toll on me too, because you guys know I'm very particular about the things that I choose for like the nursery and stuff. But yeah, so we have Franco's, guys, to the point that we're almost 2 weeks out from the baby shower and we haven't opened our Christmas presents. I mean, our baby shower presents.
Yeah.
We're gonna open them the same day as Christmas.
Probably.
So yeah, we haven't gotten around to doing a lot of that, but I did want to explain to you guys why I look like I'm down bad at the house, because I'm just extremely exhausted. And guys, Jonathan has been a trooper though. I think that you amaze me as we get more into the parenthood era, because I just don't think that you realize that I realize how lucky Franco is to have such a good dad. Because just the fact that he can go to sleep with you is crazy. Like, the fact that he feels comfortable enough to be put to bed by you is a lot, you know? Do you realize that, or no? Or do you think it's just normal?
Well, for me, it's normal.
Yeah.
But obviously, maybe, I don't know what you're trying to say, like it's not normal in other places?
I think because I've never had a relationship like that with my dad. Like, I've never felt like he was my safe person, right? Like, it's always been my mom. So it's like seeing Franco and feeling that you're his safe person is crazy, because I obviously, like, I can, if anything, shower him right now, right? And like get him ready for bed, but like rocking him and singing to him and talking to him and like putting him down to bed, I can't do that. And you do it. So I was like, if he didn't feel safe enough with Jonathan, where I could hear him crying, I could hear him calling for me, it would be really stressful, you know? But the fact that Franco doesn't even want me to lay down with him, like, he's always like, no, papa, you know? So I don't know. I feel like you've taken on a huge role now with Franco, and like being his not main caretaker, but you have, you know, taken a lot more on from him. And it's just because I can't, girl. I waddle up the stairs and I lose my breath going up one step, you know?
I remember you were like doing a lot still with Franco around this time.
Exactly. The way that I like to explain it is that I was this big or close to this big when I was giving birth to Franco. Like when I was 40 weeks, and I'm 29 weeks.
The other day I was like, babe, just get the epidural if you have to.
And it's so funny, guys, because she's already measuring a week ahead, and Jonathan was almost 10 pounds when you were born, and so was your sister, right? So it's most likely that this baby might be a little bigger, and Franco was 7'14", so he was like kind of average, but I ripped with him, you know? So I'm just like thinking, if this girl is bigger than Franco, what is it going to be of my vagina?
Yeah.
you know.
But maybe she's in a better position, more slippery. I don't know, más mantecosita, you know.
Oh, maybe.
Because Franco wasn't really, and me and my sister were really mantecosos.
Really? Okay, maybe.
Like my grandma said that you could rip. You could like con una cuchara la manteca off my body and make like un taco con cueritos.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm so excited. I think that it just feels like it's going by so slow. But then today I woke up, I was like, oh, I'm 29 weeks, you know, like, and it was exciting because I was like, oh my God, that means that Noemi's 39 weeks. So I texted her, I was like, dude, a week away from meeting.
Yeah.
Little princess
I'm excited. They're literally, it got here so quickly.
And I told her, I was like, it feels like just yesterday you told us you were pregnant and we could not even, like, we're like, it's not real. You're not pregnant.
Yeah.
And she's due next week.
Not even less than that, no?
Yeah, like she's full term, so she can go to into labor today.
Oh my God.
And we're gonna meet this princess, and we're gonna like be part of her life, and we can spoil her and love her, and I'm so excited. So I think that's why I woke up today. I was like, oh shit, you know, like it is going kind of fast, and it's exciting, but goddamn, girl, this pregnancy. I used to always get comments saying, well, I would have more kids if I didn't have to be pregnant. I'm like, why would you say that? You know, like, I don't get it. Because Franco's pregnancy was very smooth. And now I'm like, I 100,000% agree. And I don't think I've had a rough pregnancy. It's just been more tiring. But yeah, I would think I would have another kid if I didn't have to go through this again. Especially with 2 toddlers running around. Imagine, no, hombre, me desmayo. I was telling my friends when I was getting Franco ready. So Jonathan left the house like earlier, right? Because you had to go pick up a bunch of things for the baby shower. And so I had to get Franco ready. And he was in a mood, guys. He was running away from me. He didn't want to put no pants on, no shirt, nothing. So he was running away from me. And I remember he like ran into the room, and I just stopped at the door and I was like, I can't. Like, I cannot imagine having 2 toddlers and then being pregnant, preparing for a baby shower.
No.
I cannot. So for sure, like, que sea lo que Dios quiera, que nos dé however many kids he wants, but please let us have an age gap, my boy, because...
Yeah. That actually leads us to our next point, babe, and maybe the title of this podcast.
What is it, babe?
That I, guys, will be getting a vasectomy after this baby.
Mm-hmm. Or before.
Huh?
Or before.
Or before, yeah. So I'm not like adolorido with them.
Yeah.
If they say it's like a day or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I think with gracias a like la medicina nowadays and technology, it used to be like very like, oh, vasectomy forever, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like nowadays vasectomies are like I did my research a little bit, like 93% reversible. And it's like, even if I am part of that 7% and it's not reversible, then at least I already got my girl and my boy, you know, like, but if it is reversible, then Dios nos va a dar los que we are meant to have, you know? So yeah, guys, I will be getting a vasectomy here soon, because first of all, I think birth control is so fucked up. Like, I don't want Blanca to get on birth control after having a baby and while breastfeeding. Like, that's messed up. Imagine the hormones. You'd be like a hormone blender.
Yeah. Just
everywhere. I'll be like, hell, that's like for my sake too, because then yo soy el que la llevo, you know? So then, yeah. And obviously we want an age gap. It's reversible. It's painless. It's pretty cheap. Someone was telling us the other day that it's free in Mexico.
Oh my God, yeah.
So I might go to Mexico and head over there, you know, to get it done. And yeah, guys, I mean, there's more pros and cons. If like this was, say we were in our 20s and this was we had no kids and it was like, I'm gonna get a vasectomy so you don't have to get on birth, then that's kind of weird, you know, because if it's not reversible. But we will, primeramente Dios, have 2 kids. And boy and a girl, so it's like, why not, you know?
Yeah. There was also a study that I saw on TikTok. I don't know how accurate it is, but there was a study saying how many kids are kind of enough. Like, how many kids can you give your full attention to without jeopardizing their mental health? And they said that 3 is like the max, you know, because you're already outnumbered and like you maybe have a little bit more attention to give a 3rd one. But I heard 2 is a perfect, because it's like 1 for each parent.
Yeah,
you guys.
and then it's a boy and a girl. So like, if they're very different, we can dedicate time to like both things, you know. And I feel like a lot of people, they like to have a lot of kids because they miss the baby phase, and it's because maybe they're like, oh, when's the next? Like, for example, I'm thinking like with our baby girl, we're done. Then, pero todavía siguen all our sobrinos y sobrinas. You know, my brothers one day will have babies. Your sisters will one day have babies. You know, so it's like, we can enjoy baby. It's not the last time we'll have a newborn, you know. Then our friends, you know, we're kind of ahead of a lot of our friends, or kind of in the middle. So then all our friends will have babies, and then we'll be able to enjoy that newborn phase, or get that baby fever out the way, you know.
Yeah, I think that for my mental state right now, I think 2 is perfect. And that's why we're so, like, we're very confident in Jonathan getting a vasectomy, because we do think that if 5 years pass and we're like, damn babe, I think we should try for another one, then we can go and get a reverse, and if we can, great. If we can't, great. But for sure, like, we're not even thinking about a third one right now, right?
No,
like, it's not like, yeah, we want to know, because we don't even know how hard it's gonna be with 2.
We don't know at all.
And so we're excited to like embark on this journey, but also we're like, all right, yeah, we're chilling after this, you know. No more slip ups, no more accidents. Like after Franco, it was more of a, I don't care about going on birth control. We kind of talked about a vasectomy, but we didn't really, you know, care about it. And now I was like, yeah, if he doesn't want to get a, like if Jonathan just sat me down and said, babe, I'm not getting a vasectomy, I'd be like, fuck, like I have to sacrifice my body then and go into birth control.
I don't get like when there's a lot of like, here I go again being a guy's girl. No, girls guy. I'm like, you know, on your guys' team, but it's like, fuck, like girls literally go through 9 months of pregnancy, birth, like labor, which is crazy. I would never do labor, like,
and postpartum.
You know, I don't want to throw this word around lightly, but if I was a girl, I would probably be, you know, dating girls, because I wouldn't want to give labor, guys. That shit looks fucking scary. So then, yeah, like it traumatized me. I'm literally lost my. But anyways, yeah, so the least thing we could do as men is just get a little snip, you know?
Snip, that's reversible.
There's a lot of guys that are like, I'm not doing that shit, or fuck that, or blah, 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 or the girl has to do it. It's like, bro, like that's the least we can do.
I agree.
You do labor, pregnancy, and then on top of that, you got to breastfeed and do all that? Like, nah.
Go through postpartum, which lasts a long time.
I'm like, if the most I can contribute, babe, is just a snip, by all means, like I'll do it, you know?
Yeah, so I think that's great. Yes, okay, Jonathan didn't see the labor. Like, you didn't see him come out, did you?
I saw a little bit.
Yeah, but
like by accident.
Yeah, because they're like, Dad, do you want to see? He's like, nope.
I was like, I just don't need that in my head, you know? Like, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but it's like, you know those Facebook videos que pasaban antes de los sicarios que they would cut heads off? All my friends would be like, did you see? I was like, no. Like, I'm not going to see that. I don't need that vision in my head. Yeah. So when the baby, Franco, was coming out, I was like, I could look and whatever, I'm a pussy or whatever. But I was like, I just don't need that vision in my head.
And to be fair, I didn't either. They offered me a mirror. They offered me to touch his head. I was like, hell no, girl.
He's like, look at his hair, Dad. I was like, hell no. I maintained eye contact with Blanca 100%. The only time I did catch a glimpse of it was when I cut the umbilical cord. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. It was very less bloody than I thought. Yeah. I thought there was going to be blood everywhere and like organs and tripas and stuff.
Not my tripas coming.
No, but like it was very like, you know, clean and not as crazy. I do think it's like also the adrenaline helps you a lot, you know, to maintain stable. So yeah, good luck to our compadre Luis if you're watching this, because I know you're very scared of stuff.
Man, hopefully he doesn't look, because I feel like he would probably pass out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm excited. Like, I'm just so excited for Noemi to give me her birth story. But yeah, guys, after going through that with Franco, I think that I'm a little bit more scared this time, in the sense that I know what to expect. Like, I know what contractions feel like. I know when it's time. And I know what it feels like when the baby's coming out and you feel the ring of fire, and that shit fucking hurts, you know? So I'm more scared, but I'm more excited, because I just know the high that you get. Yeah. You know, not only when they put the baby on your chest, but when they latch, and they're like, also because the nurses make it such a good experience. They're like, come on, mom, like, you just have to do this and this. Or like when you get skin to skin with her, you know, like I'm excited for everything but those like couple of hours of me laboring and pushing, because that's insane. So I think that was enough to traumatize you, and you're going to have to see it again. So I think by the time that she's here and I've given birth, you're ready to get a snip.
Yeah. Plus, like, another thing, baby, that we should talk to them about is that, like, this whole plan Blanca had was like, okay, you and Franco are going to move into a different room and you're going to sleep with him, and then I'm going to spend more time with the baby. And when we go out, she's going to be with me and you're going to take care of, like, you're going to be all hands on Franco. But then our little trip to Vail, like, it was the first time, obviously he's excited with Catalina and stuff, but we like let him run around, you know? In parts where there wasn't like cars nearby and stuff. And Blanca has 1,000 times more patience than me. And it just comes from like, I don't know why I have like this I have low tolerance for this, like the high pitched frequency. I cannot deal when Franco like shrieks and screams. So then I was like, babe, I think like it's gonna be the other way around. I'm very good with babies. Like I love babies. I have all the patience in the world for babies because babies don't do anything with intención, you know. And toddlers, como que ya, they're like, okay, I can push my dad's buttons, you know. So I was like, maybe I'm gonna be with baby girl and you're gonna be with Franco, you know.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that the first month probably will be when I'm super hands-on with her, but yeah, I think that when I'm fully healed and all of that, it's definitely going to be a little bit more of you with her, because Jonathan's really good with babies and I'm very good. I think I'm really good with toddlers just because I'm super patient and because everything
and you
that
even
they
wanted
do,
to be a teacher.
Yeah, and I was like, everything that they do, I'm like, they can't control it. Like that's just them trying to become people in this world, you know. So yeah, I think that it might be a little bit like that. And it's exciting to just think about how it's going to be. I mean, being around so many kids this last week was amazing. And even my mom was like, can you guys imagine having all these kids? I'm like, no, but yes. Like, I feel like we could handle it, but it's a lot.
Like how many kids?
Like when all the kids were here.
Like if they were our kids?
Yeah.
4?
No, it was more when everybody was here. It was
like if they were our kids?
JJ, yeah, she asked you.
We couldn't handle it.
Babe, you literally, she said, imagínate que todos fueran tuyos, and you're like, no, pues estaría bien.
I didn't say that. Why would I say that? Your mom literally asked me, because I used to be like, before we had Franco, I was like, I want 7 kids or 5, you know. And now she asked me, and I was like, nope, just 2 or 1, you know.
No, babe, you said, yeah, está bien, estaría bien, or something like that.
I thought she meant maybe like having them, like if they lived here.
Oh,
like if they were our friends and they were neighbors and then they came to play.
Okay. Oh,
not like if they were ours.
Oh, you misunderstood the question.
Then, yeah,
okay, take it back.
I take it back.
Period.
I could not do 6 kids.
No,
how many kids were here?
There were so many.
5,
and
6.
we got like first, what is it, like first or front seat row to see how Lulu and compadre parent 2 kids, and it's just like that just looks like we can handle it, right? Because it's 2. But then I think about like adding a 3rd one. I'm like where would Franco be? Like you'd be holding the baby, I'd be holding our baby, and then where would Franco go, you know, if we had 3? Like do you just kind of take attention away from the 3rd one? I don't know. I want to hear from the moms that have more than 2 kids, because I mean, we've seen our parents, but I mean,
but it's also very rare that they're back to back to back 3, you know.
Yeah, but there's
a lot of people that have gaps either between the 1 and 2, 2 and 3.
That's true.
You know, 1,
but
2, and
also
3.
I feel like a lot of family vloggers have them back to back to back, you know. And I think that's when I'm like,
just family vloggers.
That's what I've seen most of. Like we don't have friends that have back to back kids, you know.
No.
In Colorado that we like always associate ourselves with, but I'm like the people that I watch on like TikTok and YouTube, they have back-to-back kids, and granted they only post the highlights, but it looks like they're doing pretty good, you know.
Well, they only post the highlights.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But so that's why I'm asking you guys, if you guys have more than 2 kids, like let us know how it actually is, you know. Are we kind of just psyching ourselves out?
You know what? I loved having all the couples with kids here is that I got to see that not every family dynamic is the same, but they make it work. You know, like Lulu and el compadre were very one of them is with 1 kid and one of them is with the other. You know, whereas like so el compadre was either with Isael or Catalina, but their attention is fully on them. You know, and then what I liked about Jorge and Ariadna was that the kids are a package, and then the parents take turns between themselves. So one time, let's say the 2 kids were here in the living room and they started crying. One of the parents would come, like mid conversation with us, come take care of the situation, diaper, blah, 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 snack, go back to the conversation. The next time one of the kids would cry or say, the other one would get up.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow, that one flowed so naturally. Like they made it seem so perfect. Como que no, they didn't like elbow each other. We're like, hey, te toca, or your turn. No. Like they knew. Unsaid rule. Like we are taking turns no matter. Because what was funny was that he literally Jorge changed the baby's diaper, and then he went back to sit down. The mom got up to do something very small, But then the next time the baby called for him, which was his turn, she wanted another diaper change because she had peed again. And instead of him, like, he did make the joke like, oh, otra vez, you know, like, but it's because he knows that that's his turn and he took it like a man, you know. He's not like, but I changed her diaper last. No. It happened to be on your turn, both diaper changes.
And it doesn't matter what it is that you have to go.
I really like that about them.
I think it also has to do that they're both toddlers.
Yeah.
And Catalina and Isael, it's a baby and a toddler, so it's a little bit easier to just like focus on the baby that needs a lot of attention because you're holding him, and then Catalina needs attention because she's a toddler. But like when they're both toddlers, like fuck it, like I have to go and see what both of them are doing, because it's usually that they're fighting with each other, you know. So I think it was nice, and it's just nice to get like advice and like other people's perspective. Like I remember asking Beauty Bird, like how did you prepare when Kai was coming? How did you get JJ to sleep by herself? And she told me and she gave me advice on how to do it, and I was like, I love this, you know. And I think that's why we love having friends that have kids, because we get advice, we can see and we can take what we want from them. Like it's not like, oh, their parenting is perfect and I want to be like them. No, it's like, oh, I really like how they do this, so I'm going to take it and incorporate it into my parenting styles too. So that's really fun. We really enjoyed that. But I think because we enjoyed it so much and because we had them here, we're like, okay, for sure, like right now we're stuck on the number 2. Yeah. And props to any mom that has more than 2. Props to any parent, period, because being a parent is freaking hard. But if you have more than 2 kids, man. But babe,
there's also moms out there that their sole purpose on this world, they think it was to have kids.
Yeah, that's true.
And to be a mom.
I agree.
You know, so like a lot of us could be like, damn, being a surgeon is freaking hard.
That's true.
But they love being a surgeon. So there's moms out there that like, because me and you, like, we cannot fathom having more than 2.
That's true.
But then there's moms like, I can't have enough.
Like I have, you know? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess God put everybody here with a purpose and on purpose. So that's just, it's nice to see. And I think when you become a parent, you just get a different perspective on life and everything's just more happy, you know. Like I think when we were in Vail, I like to think back to our cabin trip last year, because last year we went without Franco, we drank, you know, we were with our friends, we could go out and we were tubing or sledding down the hill, and it was fun, don't get me wrong, it was so fun. But being in Vail with all the kids and like with Franco, seeing how his face lit up when he was playing with the snow, like just experiencing everything with him is 100 times better, you know.
It's like, a different kind of fun. Yeah. And then a fun that doesn't obviously involve waking up like shit in the morning because I'm hungover, you know. But regardless, I'll take both any day, you know, because I love our friends and I love that you do gotta sometimes take a break from your kids and go have time for yourself, right? But yeah, you're right. I mean, when you see your kid having so much fun with other kids, you know, that you and your friend made, it's like crazy. Like, you know, it was like Ariana said it best. She's like, I saw a comment that said you guys reunited almost 6 kids later. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. And we all still understand each other, you know, because...
And it's so crazy that when you guys met, sorry to interrupt you, you guys were like, all like, you were kind of going through it because you and I were broken up, right? When you met them?
No, when I met them, we had just gotten engaged.
What? I thought that's when I was in Texas.
No.
Was that a solo trip with you and Lulu?
That's when I met Lulu.
Oh, okay. So we just got engaged. Has she already been back with Jorge?
Yeah, so we had just gotten engaged. Ariadna had just gotten back with Jorge, and she was about to like the next month move to Mexico. And Lulu and compadre were dating, so we were all like in our happy, we're dating the love of our life phase. And I was recently engaged, and even though like some were married, some were engaged, and some were just dating, we still understood each other and we're like in love with our partner or whatever. And then we reunite 4 years later, or how many? Yeah, 4 years later, and we're all still in love with our partner, but now we both have 2 kids, or me almost 2. You know, so we're like, the fact that we can still relate in our life, even though it took so many different paths, like it led us to the same place. You know, that's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy.
That is crazy, guys. I cannot believe that we're talking about having another kid, because sometimes I forget that I'm pregnant, and then she goes crazy and I'm like, oh damn, like I have a baby growing inside of me. But yeah, it's insane, and it's exciting because we already know. Yeah.
For me, I always have that feeling, but it's like I've never been an advocate for like changing who you are, you know, but being like, knowing that I'm going to be a girl dad, sometimes I do think I'm like, fuck, like I think I have to be a little bit more mature or a little bit more serious, or I need to stop being so jokingly or funny. I need to be serious. A girl dads are like serious, you know. But then I'm like, fuck, like, does it have to be like that?
No,
Like,
you just have to be yourself.
when you meet a girl and you usually picture her dad as like, you know, barbon, you know, buff and like scary because you don't want to break her heart or her dad will kick your ass. And I'm like, but then you see those TikToks where like the white girls would be like, this is my dad. He loves to birdwatch and color books or something like that. And I was like, maybe I'll find the right balance. You know, I don't have to jeopardize. I don't want to be more serious if that's not me. But I was like, fuck, I also don't like, I feel like my little girl deserves to be safe. I don't know. Like, I just,
I also feel like you have a lot of pressure, don't you think? Because I think that girl dads have a lot of pressure in the sense that everybody says like your daughter is going to marry someone like you and you're your daughter's hero and you're your daughter's first love and you're your daughter, like, you know, all of this, that it gives you a lot of pressure. But I feel like with you it's just natural, you know, like it's going to come naturally because you're so excited to be a girl dad. And I guess I've never really looked into it, but I've never really been around people that are excited to be a girl dad.
Maybe because a lot of them, it's the first time girl.
Okay.
Or second time girl, I think would be even if you already have a girl.
If you wanted a boy, maybe.
Because every guy in the world wants a boy, you know.
Yeah. But I think, it's different just seeing like the joy in your face, like, oh my God, I'm going to be a girl dad, you know? Yeah. And can I also talk about something that was very special? So Jonathan edited the baby shower vlog, and I remember Stacy telling me, she's like, I'm going to go around the tables and I'm going to pick the people that I think are important to you, and I'm going to get them on a vlog and I'm going to ask them how they feel or a message for the baby girl. And all the messages were so beautiful and they made me cry. While I was watching the video, I was crying. And I just remember seeing two, which is crazy because they're our closest friends here in Colorado, and it's your best friend since you were in kinder, and then it's our compadres. So I like listened to Luis and Noemi's, and the thing that got me was like Luis was like, their message was so beautiful, and then Luis was like, and I can't wait to take you both to Target. And I just started crying. I'm like, who is it? Like, you know, like girl dads are special in that sense, you know, that they, I don't know, it was so beautiful. Like everyone's messages were beautiful, but I remember taking that from Luis, and then from Marco and Kaylee, they said a really sweet message, and then Marco was like, we can't wait to spoil you and take you on every trip you want to go on. I'm like, you know, like just the fact that our friends love our kids is insane. So I thought that was so beautiful. If you guys have a baby shower, please get someone to record messages for you or for your baby, because
it's for your baby.
It is the most beautiful thing that you could have, the best memory for both of you guys.
Yeah, I think what a lot of people don't see with like the influencers or the YouTubers is that, part of it could be the money, whatever. Like for me. But then for you, babe, I feel like you, regardless if YouTube never paid you, you would still be doing YouTube, right? And uploading for memories. So like if you no eres mucha de grabar or record your moments in life, please like start to do it, even if it's just for yourself and not for the world.
Yes.
Just so when you do have a baby shower and let's say you're having a boy, he and everyone tells him like, we're excited to meet you, this and that. Maybe they're having a rough time in high school, or they're getting bullied, or they think that their life isn't amounting to much, and you show them that video of everyone like waiting for him. Imagine how happy that's going to make him.
Nobody knew you and they already loved you. So don't let these stupid people that don't even know you very well bully you. Or like
come back to the roots of, you know, like luckily I can say I was never bullied growing up. But I did sometimes feel like not that important, you know. I would be like, man, like I'm not that popular. I'm not that this. I'm not, you know, I don't have the nicest things materialistic wise. But then I would go back to Mexico, right? Back to Rancho in San Luis. And I would get on top of the trucks with the cows with my grandpa and do this and that. I was like, no other kid is literally branding a cow right now. Everyone else is either snowboarding or just because a lot of my cousins or friends would be like on their Game Boys in Mexico, and I was like, no one else is milking a cow right now at 6:30 in the morning with their grandpa, you know. So then I would come back to the States and I would be like, I'm so rich, like I'm the richest kid in this classroom, and no one knows what I just did in Mexico, you know. And it's like, wow, like that, those videos like that you could show your kid in the future could be life-saving, you know.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have it, and just to have your kids know, like, you were so wanted and loved already, you know. And yeah, I think it's a beautiful memory. If you guys want to just have home videos to show your kids, because I wish I had that. Like, imagine having home videos that you just pop in on Christmas and watch.
Because we have like pictures here and there.
Yeah.
But imagine a little video of you.
Yeah.
Like
or you
around.
like, I have a picture of Jonathan in a diaper, like drinking a juice outside his house. So I'm like, imagine a video of you.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the one where Franco looks like you a lot. So I'm like, that would be so insane to show Franco this video. Because I showed him the picture. I'm like, yeah, and he's like, yo. And I'm like, it's papa, you know? So that's super beautiful. I 100% encourage you guys to record all of those things, even if you think it's not important, because in 2 years, you're going to be like, oh, damn, I have like this recording of my baby shower, and you can watch it and be like, okay, you know.
Yeah, because I remember my mom, she bought this, I'll never forget this blue camera when the twins were born, and it was a lot of money for them back in the day, you know, but she bought it and we recorded everything that my twin brothers did on it. But obviously there was no cloud, no iPhones, no nothing. So we lost that camera, so then we lost all the memories. So now guys that we're like, you know, millennials, Gen Z, really, you know, take advantage of all this, that everything is in the cloud or YouTube if you upload it, you know. So
or hard drives, because you can get hard drives and just put everything in there and then name them like baby's first year.
Because we're changing, like Franco doesn't realize it right now, but when he's 50, he's gonna be so grateful that he's like, wow, I'm 50, I have my own grandkids, but I can go still see videos of me as a baby if
and I
want
can
to.
still go see video, like if we're no longer here, like I can see videos of my parents when they were young and in love, you know. Oh, that's so sweet. But yeah, guys, I think that as soon as we get closer to the holidays, everything just becomes perspective, you know, like you're just more grateful and happy, and you think about the little things in life. And I think that has a lot to do with family and friendships, because although you guys, I feel like on social media it's easy to be like, well, they're just influencers and they're just going because that's what they do, they have to vlog, you know. But it's like, no, it's more special than that. Like, we don't take people flying in for our baby shower for granted. We don't take people driving in the snow where you couldn't see very much to our baby shower for granted. You know, like, we genuinely care about every single person that showed up to the baby shower. We care about everyone that flew in and, you know, took the kids out of their routines, took themselves out of their routines. We care so much about everybody, and it's genuine. Like, we love everybody that's in our life right now, and we feel very blessed and rich in that sense.
Yeah,
because we
very rich, guys. Literally, I think that's what I wanted to end this podcast with. Ian, cue the inspiring sad music. We're on our way right now, guys, to go buy Christmas presents, right, for my family in Mexico and just overall Secret Santa and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, like, we are so fucking lucky that we get to, like, you know, we sometimes the small details sí se nos pasan, you know. Sometimes we're like, oh, babe, let's go to Target and buy this. It's just, there's not people that can say that every day of their life, you know. So, and it's all thanks to you guys. And there's been influencers, you know, that have told us and we've talked to, and I know they say it because they want to try to make us feel better. And they're like, no, you can't give, you know, the people watching all the credit. You also put in the effort. If you would have never picked up the camera, you would have never been successful, you know. You did half of it. And I'm like, no, I don't want that credit anyways, guys. Like, it's all 100% thanks to you. There's a lot of people that pick up the camera and never go viral, never blow up, get the same 5-10 views. So thank you so much. Thank you that in about 30 minutes I'm gonna go buy my little cousins in Mexico toys and clothes, and my grandparents, and I can spoil my grandparents. And thank you for allowing me, like, the time to spend with my son, you know. I think that's the one most important thing. Like, I get to experience Vail with him, hot chocolates, stuff like that. And that's something just that I just couldn't do. Forget the money. Maybe I could be making more money if I would have taken over my dad's trucking business. We could have three more semi trucks right now, making more money than the YouTube channel's making. But I wouldn't have that time that I have with my son and my wife, you know, and my dogs or anyone in my life. So thank you so much.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the one thing that always stuck out to me. It's like, you can put so much work into a video and edit for 10 hours, but if the people aren't watching and people don't connect with you and don't relate to you, you're nothing. You know, you will not make it in this industry. So it truly is because of you guys. Like, every single time we go shopping for a vlog or we go do anything crazy like that, we're like, it's thanks to the people that are watching us. And that's why I think it's hard, but easy at the same time to pick up the camera and to show you guys and to talk to you and like post stories. But it's like, you guys are the reason we're here. So we want to bring you guys in. We want to be relatable. We want to tell you guys the good and the bad and the ugly, you know? And I think that no matter how many times we say that it's because of you guys, like, we're just never gonna get tired of it, because it is like, truly, genuinely, thank you guys for watching another Vlogmas that you watched last year too, you know. Like, Vlogmas is the same thing every year, obviously not the same, but it's like the same tradition every year, and you guys are still watching it. So thank you for that, because it can just stop, you know, like sometimes. So one day these 50,000 people that watch Vlogmas are gonna be like, I don't want to watch them anymore.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it truly is thanks to you guys. We have this podcast thanks to you guys, and we do everything thanks to you guys, period. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. So thank you. And we're so excited, and we hope that you guys have the happiest Christmas and that you eat a lot of tamales, because girl, that's what we're going to be doing.
Yep. We love you guys, and we'll see you
next week.
Wait, is it next
Wait, is
year?
it? No. Let me see.
I'm not going to miss my dad joke, babe.
No, it's not.
It's not?
There's one more Friday.
Okay.
So
we'll
next podcast.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay Networks.